Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. Don't forget to click on that like button, guys. Oops. Subscribe if you haven't. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Just wanted to come out too. Okay, let's see what's going on, Gemini. And then this one to come out. So somebody here. Okay. You might have been trying to avoid somebody or trying to get away from somebody or trying to keep the peace with somebody. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on here for Gemini? Yeah, but you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing it's not working with this person. Yeah. It's not working with this person. It's like you're trying to keep the peace. It might have something to do with the past, too. Oops. It's like you're trying to rebuild your life. You're trying to stay focused. I mean, you're just like, you don't want to be bothered with this person. Maybe you have walked away from this person. You know, you have emotionally distanced yourself from a bad situation in the past, specifically a person. It's like you have finally realized that like you were holding on to unnecessary defensiveness, you know, and it's like you were feeling like, oh well, you know, why go through this, right? That's what I'm hearing. It has something to do with some kind of fear, or maybe fear of chaos, or maybe fear of, you know, what this person can do to you. Now, because you have like let go and you no longer care as much as you used to, now somebody feels like, you know, they're getting left out. They feel like, you know, they're out in the cold, or they can't affect you anymore. Could be a breakup, somebody you broke up with. Doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It just means like, you know, you have completed you completed something with that person. You're not going back. Could be with a family member, right? Tell me more. Why is the Ten of Cups there? I feel like you're choosing happiness. You're choosing happiness. You're choosing to be left alone. You would rather be left alone. And you're okay with being alone, period. And it's coming out like you're isolating yourself, but I don't feel like you are. I feel like you're just isolating yourself from this person, not everybody, you know? Yeah. This person definitely thought that they were being smart by doing something sneaky, okay? And we do have the Fool in reverse, which makes me feel like this person has some really insincere type of energy, you know? So when they say something, if they apologize, they're not genuine, you know? Whatever they say, they're not genuine. But I do feel like they have bad intentions there. This person is definitely up to something here. And you're being advised here to be cautious with this person. And also be cautious with taking any kind of risk. I'll find out more why, but taking any kind of risk at this time is another thing that is coming out. 8 of Wands is coming out with the Moon in reverse. So something is going to be revealed to you. There's a reason why you shouldn't take a risk at this time. There's danger around you, Gemini, and it has something to do with somebody that you are possibly talking to. And I'm hearing that, yeah, that is what's being revealed to you here. I also feel like you might be talking to somebody specifically who is going to shine a light on something that has been hidden from you. And it's coming soon. You're going to find out about the King of Wands in reverse. Now, this could be somebody that you had like something going with this person. Could be a relationship, or it could be some form of partnership. Mm. It does look like it's something that's going to completely catch you off guard, something that you don't know about. You are being advised here to definitely use your intuition, to tap into your intuition when it comes to this person, because there is definitely something here that I feel like this person is not sharing with you. They're not telling you the truth about something, or they're just holding back information. Something that would definitely make you want to walk away from them, and they know it. Tell me more. It looks like this is part of the illusion. This person might have moved to where you are recently, or they're saying that they came out of a bad relationship and they moved to your area. This person is saying something about their success. They had some kind of success. They ended a chapter and started a new chapter. They had some kind of success. It could be like success online. Could be, doesn't have to be, but there's something about this success online that they're lying about, and they might have taken something that wasn't theirs. Doesn't mean that it was necessarily from you, but they took something from home that wasn't theirs. So when they, so say if this, for instance, if this person moved to your city, right? They recently moved to your city. They took something that they weren't supposed to take, and they took it from their home or something. And that's part of the lie. But they don't want to tell you because they don't want to cause any kind of conflict for you, or they don't want you to find out. They don't want you to be upset about it, or for you to for you to look down at them. Hmm. This person did something, and it's because they're very materialistic. I'm hearing, and they're all about. I'm hearing they're obsessed with the looks of things. So I feel like this is like fake success that they have you believing. Okay, this could be somebody that you just met, and there might be like a new romance blossoming between the two of you, and you're just getting to know each other. Well, this person is lying. They took something. They took something from somebody that they weren't supposed to. There's some kind of conflict here that they're running from. Definitely. So when you meet this person, you might feel or get the impression that they are very well off. You might get the impression that they're very stable. You might also get the impression that they're a very committed type of person, a homebody. They might even come off as, the kind of person you would want to have a relationship with. Very mentally, financially, emotionally stable, right? Well, actually, it's all an illusion. That's one of the things that you're going to find out about. So it looks like you're going to be talking to somebody, possibly a Pisces. And it looks like this person might be letting you know what's going on. So you might be receiving a message from somebody, and you're being guided here to go ahead and talk to this person or accept the message. And of course, use it, use your own discernment, and use it, listen to what they have to say, and, to pay attention to what this person is saying, because it looks like you're going to be getting a warning of danger. And it could very well be this person's ex. It could be the person that they're running from. It doesn't have to be an ex, but it definitely somebody that they're running from. Okay. And this person's going to come in and they're going to be like, hey, Gemini, just so you know, this person, they're not what you think. They're not who you think they are. You should look into things. I think this person's going to come in and try to warn you, but warn you in a very nice way. They're not going to come on very strongly, because usually when somebody's getting into a new relationship and, somebody comes in, I don't know why people do this, but they tend to think that they know that person. And, and who knows? Maybe the person's innocent, right? People are vindictive. Maybe this person is innocent, right? But of course, use your own discernment, guys, because this could be anybody's reading, right? This is a general reading, so take what resonates. So, if this is your situation and you're talking to somebody new and you like this person, it's sparking, use your own discernment. You need to like invest some time into checking this person out. Test this person. Pay attention to the way that they act. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something too. Be around this person for a good while before you pass a judgment about them. Sometimes we like people and it's because we like the persona that they created, which is the total opposite of what they are, right? So I'm saying this because, maybe you have just met somebody new, and then I don't want you to like get away from that person thinking that this is your reading. So you need to use your own discernment here. This is where you need to do your own investigation. Now I understand why this is coming out. Okay? Because one of you, maybe you are in a new relationship and there's nothing going on. I just want to say that. Okay? But of course, you got to investigate things yourself. You got to like stand back and pay attention. When you are a distance from this person, pay attention to what they are looking at, pay attention to how they are behaving, how do they treat people, because I'm going to tell you something that tells you a lot about a person. Tells you a lot of what kind of person they are, okay? You will know this is how you will test this person. When they think that you're not looking, that's when you be watching them. You got to test people nowadays because ooh, nowadays people are more fake than they used to be. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, it looks like times are changing. More and more people are becoming more and more fake. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but I just know it is what it is, right? So, anyways, this person's gonna come in. They're gonna think that you're not gonna believe them. That's why they're not gonna come on strong. They might not tell you the whole story. So just be aware of that. But I think they're going to tell you enough to have you to investigate this person that's coming towards you, okay? So another advice I'm seeing here is that be careful because this person is going to come in and it does look like this person is going to, I want to say, expect you to nurture them a certain kind of way. They're going to expect you to be nurturing toward them, be there for them emotionally, of course. The thing about that is that if you're not careful, this person could end up taking advantage of you and over draining you of your, emotionally draining you. So, you got to make sure that you're taking care of your own needs first. Once you take care of your own needs, and then if you want to, then nurture away. Nurture away, right? But yeah, be very cautious with that. Let's go ahead and move on here. Yeah, so you're going to be receiving some kind of warning. There's a message here coming in for you, Gemini. Anything else here Gemini needs to know? Also, be careful with loaning money to this person. There's something going on where this person's going to like try to get you to, like maybe they're going to show up and be like, oh, I left my wallet at home, or I didn't get paid. I don't know why my check didn't come in, or something like that. Be cautious with loaning them money. What else does Gemini need to know here? For one of you, you might have met this person through work or some form of partnership, okay? Now, Gemini, why does this person want to get close to you? Well, they definitely want to work with you. I'm hearing like you have some kind of skills that they want to work with or they want to utilize. You have some kind of talents that they need in order to have some kind of good fortune to come to them, right? It's like you are a genie in a bottle, right? And they want to come and rub you to get you to come out and, give them their three wishes. It's giving me that kind of energy. So, yeah. They feel like you are that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? You are destined to have some kind of success here, recognition, some kind of promotion. You're definitely going to be working with somebody here. I feel like you're going to be on the right track. So don't worry about this issue with this person. I think this person is going to try to like come in with some ill intentions, but it looks like you're going to not really fall for it. I think you're going to talk to this person or maybe entertain this person, but for fun. And I don't think you're going to let it go as far as being romantic. It does look like your path is heading in a different direction. Anyways, it looks like you're going to be having a new beginning. Yes, you're going to be having a new beginning. And I don't think this person is part of your new beginning. Yeah, so maybe you're going to do it already or you already have. I feel like you're going to put something to rest. Okay, I dropped a card. Okay. It looks like your life is about to start heading in a totally different direction. The reason why you met this person is because like maybe you're trying to get something off the ground, or you're trying to get some work, or you're trying to find work, or maybe you're trying to find a job, right? Something like that. And that's how you're gonna end up meeting this person. But it looks like your life's gonna end up going in a totally different direction away from this person. Okay. You're going to take control over the situation. I think this person's going to try to control you, but it looks like you're the one that's going to be in control here, okay? No, this person's still going to be around you. Okay, so even when your life goes in a different direction, somehow this person is going to be with you or they are with you. Like maybe your life has already gone through this. It depends on where you are in the cycle, right? So for one of you or a handful of you, you've already gone through this. Like you've already gone through this change. You're having success. You are possibly partnering up with people, and this person is still around your energy. So you already changed directions in your life, but this person is still around. That's interesting. So this person could still be like with the company, okay? It's like if you know this person through the company, they're still with the company and you're still working with this person. So you're being advised here to be careful with neglecting yourself, overworking yourself, okay? It's also like maybe you're taking on too much, trying not to take on too much stress. Maybe you're getting paid very well, but the stress level is going to end up affecting you very strongly here. And also, it's saying to be careful with managing your time. Because I think this person, look, see, they're still around. This person is going to end up sucking your time. Maybe like getting you to stay extra like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and don't clock in kind of thing. And you just end up giving them an extra 10 minutes of work or something. And you don't think anything of it, but it starts adding up. It's something like that. And there's also something here about this person not wanting to be flexible or trying to get you not to be flexible. I don't know what that's about, but there's something here about them not wanting you to be flexible, which is a negative thing, okay? It is a negative thing. But Gemini, you do have the Wheel of Fortune coming out in your energy here. Be careful with this person. They're still around you. This could be somebody who is an authoritative figure, boss, something like that. But this is somebody who's definitely abusing their situation. I feel like this person is trying to take advantage of you. It's like they're testing the boundaries and seeing how far they can push you. How far that they can, push you to give them what they want. Extra work or extra responsibilities. Somebody here also needs to be careful with their bank account. Like I said, this person might have borrowed money or had you pay for something. There's something about you sharing your, like, it could be bank information. Maybe you work for this person and they do direct deposit or something. There's something about your account. So I would highly advise you to go open another account that this person does not know about. So if you are getting direct deposit, have that go into one bank account, and that's it. And that's once it hits the bank, take it out or pay the bills you got to do. And so there's nothing like really sitting in there. That's the key. You don't want nothing sitting in there. Okay. That's what I have for you, Gemini. You have good karma here. So what I'm hearing is that this person's around you. They're trying to do this, or like they're trying to get into your energy, but I don't feel like you're gonna let them. Maybe a little bit. There's some things that are sliding by you. Maybe that's why Spirit is saying you got to use your intuition. You know what I mean? There's something here about this person saying, hey, Gemini, you gotta be a team player. You gotta take one for the team, and this and that and this and that. Be careful with that. A lot of people have been stuck in jobs for years and years and years, hearing you got to take one for the team. And then guess what? As soon as things get rough or they don't need you anymore or whatever, they just, okay, you're gone. You're fired. After have been committed to them for years and years and years. Right? But they'll still expect you to take one for the team. Whatever. Anyways, Gemini, this is what's going on around you. You are being advised. This person may be dangerous because that's what I'm getting here. So you're being cautious. I don't see them necessarily doing anything to you, but I do feel like there's something going on with your bank account. For one of you, they might be asking you for money so they can get like your PayPal account or something like that. So just be careful. Anyways, guys, congratulations though. You do have a new beginning, several new beginnings, even though this person is like going with you, right? You still have new beginnings and you still have some good fortune coming towards you. Unfortunately, that person's going to be sniffing around while that happens, all right? All right, guys, catch me in the next one. Of course, always use your own discernment and pay attention to what this person is going to warn you about. They're going to try to tell you some things. You might not believe it because this person's going to come off as just the nicest person you have ever met, and you might actually like this person, which is going to make it even tougher. Because when you like somebody, you just automatically think that they're they're a good person because it's the side of them that they're showing you, right? They're not showing you the full package. But anyways, that's what's going on, Gemini. Hope this helps you out. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye-bye, guys.